It still looks incredible. So today, I took it a little slower than normal. This morning, I just sat on the couch and got some work done. And honestly, I've been really enjoying mornings. For those of you that don't know or aren't familiar with my personal routine, I normally start the day, like as soon as I get up, I'll go for a run. But lately, I've just been really enjoying kind of easing into my day. So all that to be said, this morning I didn't go for a run. I ended up making breakfast and coffee for Savannah and I, and got a little bit of work done on my phone. And it's currently 9 o'clock and it's 60 degrees outside, so I think I might go for a run. 60 degrees honestly is the perfect weather for running because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Therefore, it's perfect. I love the way that rug looks. It makes it feel so much bigger. Good run. We're on the phone with the credit card company again. So since this is becoming a regular feature of the vlog, I figured I would kind of catch you up and explain to you why I've had to be on the phone with the credit card company like 5 million times for the past week and a half. So we have this credit card, the American Express Platinum, like it's an Amex card. And with that, we get a couple of like benefits and upgrades like lounge access, rental car upgrades and stuff like that. But among those, we get upgrades or upgraded to a specific status for hotels. And that basically entitles us to get like room upgrades, free Wi-Fi, late checkout, a whole host of different things. And the two hotel chains that we get gold status with are Hilton and Marriott. Now, when you have a Platinum card, you have to go in and register for all of these specific things. When you register for them, Hilton there was no problem. It just turned gold within like 72 hours, I think is the window. It was great, no problems at all. Marriott. Apparently with Marriott, if you don't have an existing profile or account with them, then it will auto-populate an account without your knowledge at all. So when I signed up to receive the gold status, I made my own account, and while I was doing that, Marriott also made its own account. When I got the notification from Amex saying that my application was denied for the gold, I had to call Marriott, and Marriott said that it was totally fine, so then I had to call Amex. And long story short, I had to figure out myself that there were two accounts with two separate numbers that it wasn't communicating correctly. So then Marriott told me to call Amex and just switch the account number to the one that they have as gold, and it should work. I called Amex. They did that super fast, super quick, like I was done in like 5 minutes. I waited 72 hours and nothing had changed. So this morning I called Marriott and they said that there was no issue, like you had the gold status. And after spending about 20 minutes on the phone with Marriott, I guess there was another account that had gold on it. So then the guy that I was talking to transferred me to his supervisor, and his supervisor made a third account and just approved that as gold and gave me that number. And basically he told me to log into that on a computer and combine all of the accounts to make one massive gold Marriott account. I hope this doesn't come off as me complaining. I'm not, I'm just... Really? Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. If you watched yesterday's vlog at all, then you'll know that we had a lot of wind, and whenever we have a lot of wind, this thing falls over, and I didn't want to pick it up until the wind was over. That's why our grill looks like it has a broken wing. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
I didn't have any refills at the first one, but gonna go try another one on the same road. We knew this wouldn't be as easy as it should be. I think it's a different brand than AmeriGas, but it shouldn't matter, John said. I think it's like Blue Flame or something. Hopefully that's not an issue. If it didn't work out, it would be on theme for today. There's Johnny.
first, when I asked, she said, I don't know if we have any, but mission accomplished.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
3 for 3. Also, I managed to fix the broken wing. I just shoved it back into place. Doesn't look stupid anymore. So I'm gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've just never really had the time or just remembered. I get the question frequently, and that question is, what's in here? So with that, I figured I would do a closet tour right now. Okay, starting on the left side, moving our way right. Behind the door here are a couple of things. Just this, I got this backpack that I've actually had since college, and it's just a regular backpack. It's honestly great though. It was my favorite backpack before I had a camera backpack. And then this random duffel bag that's actually literally, it's been across the country, maybe internationally. I don't think so. I think it's mostly just been in the United States, but it's this cheap thing that my dad got from like some random conference, and you can tell it's been beat on pretty good, but it's a great bag for, I carry in-ear stuff with that great bag. And then behind the door right here, I have these old microphones with the case. It's like the Shure PG mic series. They're good for, they're great intro microphones. A music stand, just in case I need that. A Dremel, and then a couple of microphone cases down there. And then going up, this is a light, and the cool thing about this light is it actually has a light bulb in it that I can change with an app on my phone, so it's like an RGB light, so I can change it to be like a color or to like match whatever other lighting scenario I have. And it was pretty inexpensive too. The light itself was like $5 from Home Depot, and the light bulb was like 10 or 15 or something like that. It's great. I'll put a link to this down below. So like for $15, you can't beat it. And then moving up here, these are where all of my drum sets are. So starting right here, this is my 60s Ludwig kit that I got back in high school. And then this is the first drum of a orange drum set that's actually all in these cases, and it's a small kit, but it's great for like pop stuff. And that's what I mostly use it for, and honestly the reason it's in the cases was because it was the last gig that I did with these cases, and they stayed in there. And then moving to this blue kit right here, this is actually a Rogers kit that I found in Southern California for, I think it was $30. And the best part about that is I had to ship it across country, and it cost $90 to ship a $30 drum set, but it's great. This kick is like an 18-inch kick. It's just a great little bebop kit. And then on top of this floor tom right here is this old Rogers marching snare that I picked up. I think it was in like Ohio at this random thrift shop, and it sounds great. It's a 15-inch drum, and it's definitely a vibe, but it definitely doesn't work for everything. And then the last couple of drums in here, this is actually from my first drum set. It's the rack tom to it. I don't have the rest of the kit, but I loved this rack tom so much that I kept it and got rid of the rest of the drum set. And then those are just my 8-inch tom and my 10-inch tom to the Gretsch kit in there. Now that the top shelf is done, let's move to this thing right here. This shelf is from, I think it was from Target or something like that. And on top, I just have a bunch of empty boxes with my penny board, just mostly because I didn't know where else to put it. In this first cubby right here, I have a couple of notebooks and Post-it notes with a little book that Savannah got me when we were dating years and years ago. It's literally just a book of our memories. Oh. Some pens, some extra boxes, this camera box, and like just empty boxes basically. Then the next cubby is going to be just any like random percussive stuff is going to be up top right here. So like if I need sleigh bells or tambourines or something, I know right where they are and I can just grab them. And I put this little liner right here so that they don't rattle against this metal shelf thing. And then I have a snare weight on there, and then just some like random tools like jacks, drum keys, Allen wrenches, extra hi-hat clutch, little adapt. Basically anything random that I don't know where to put goes on this shelf. Directly beneath it is going to be this bin filled with just literally a bunch of crap that didn't fit on the shelf, but I kind of use sometimes. Like this is a GoPro case, an old interface. Yeah, you get the point. Just a bunch of random garbage that I didn't know where else to put. Box next to it is going to be old, well, supposed to be just old hard drives that I obviously don't want to get rid of because there's stuff stored on there, but I don't really need them right now. And yeah, that's supposed to be in there, but some other stuff found its way in there. Moving down to the bottom, this is going to be more garbage, I guess. There's a theme here. Yeah, none of this is just random drumsticks, Velcro tape. Okay. I know this box. This is going to be all of my cables, just random cables that I have. And it's basically just my attempt to organize just random crappy cables that I can't get rid of, because you always, you know, as soon as you throw the cable away, you're gonna need it again, but I don't really have a use for them day to day, so all the random cables live in there with Ziploc bags with the same cable inside. Moving to the right to all these, this is where all of my XLRs and 1/4 inches go that I'm not currently using out there in the studio. And the idea behind that is if I need to add something or put a different microphone up, then I can just easily grab a cable and whatever microphone and just kind of be off to the races and track whatever I need to get, or get that whatever idea I had down. The whole purpose of that and the rest of this closet is speed and efficiency. Moving to the shelf directly beneath it, just gonna be direct boxes and my in-ears, and then extra microphones. Again, kind of keeping everything in the same area. That way I can just, if I need something with the direct box, a mic, and a cable, I can just grab all of it in one trip, and it all stays right there where I know that it is. And then this shelf right here to the right is going to just be camera crap. So it's like extra GoPros, just different mounts, tripods, microphones, anything like that. And I got this nice little Nerf gun for anybody that intrudes or comes into the studio unannounced. And then this little great looking thing to the right of it is actually going to be for charging. So I have my Sony charger right here, and I have a couple of USB-C cables down here, and the idea is if I need to put something or like lights or something on the charger, I can just magnetize them or put them in this basket or this shelf, and it's all going to be charging right here in the closet instead of out there cluttering everything up. Moving down here, I have just a bunch of Rode cases, the most common Rode cases that I use, which is my snare, my SPD-SX, which is currently in there, and my cymbal case way back there. And in front of it is going to be just extra cymbals that I have that I don't always use. And again, the idea is if I need something that's not currently on the kit, I can walk over here and just grab it and kind of get the idea down as fast as I possibly can. Efficiency, that's the name of the game. And right next to the cases is going to be my kick drum for that vintage Ludwig 68 kit, and underneath it is going to be the kick drum for the orange kit that is currently in the cases up here. And then this is just going to be a couple of wall hangings that I have yet to put up. I honestly don't know what to do with them. Like, I like them, but my studio doesn't have any space, as you could probably tell, with the sound dampening and everything else. It's just I don't know where to put those. And that's pretty much it. Everything that's in that closet, it obviously changes, but for the most part, that's kind of what it looks like day to day. I know it was a kind of a quick, rough rundown of everything that I have in there. If you want a more detailed, polished video, let me know in the comments. I've had a lot of people ask what I have in there, and I wanted to go ahead and answer that in a kind of a rough, rushed kind of way. Okay.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.